in our, the women in our lives, and I mentioned like those who have come before and the echoes of their experiences and resilience. I always say I come from a long line of resilient women, and storytelling has made me better understand. So when I listen to my grandmother and she talks about her mum and their connection and the lack of opportunities they had to study, but then, like my great-grandmother wanted her daughter to study, but then was also very afraid of it because, back then in the 50s, in cultures across the world, I think it was, girls studying, I guess, they were up against poverty, they were up against, illiterate kind of parents, and my great-grandmother was illiterate.
Me too.
Yeah, and so, but my grandmother learned, so this is through generations, how did these shifts happen? My grandmother learned how to write and read. And I remember exchanging letters with her when I was young. So that was a doorway for us to connect, even in childhood, even though we were thousands of kilometres away, in Turkey and Australia. And then, my mum, unfortunately, she's one of 8 children. She didn't get a chance to study past primary school. That was a game changer for her, and it was her golden ticket, I guess, because it opened up the world to her through literature, particularly through fiction. So she was a huge reader, and so what she did was, okay, my daughters will study. My daughters will not get married young. They will study. They will be financially stable. They will have lives first, and then they will, choose to get married when they're ready. So that's like 3 generations, Amra? Because like my numeracy skills, really, 1, 2.
Grandmother, mother, you.
Yeah. So you can see like the shifts and the ripple effects of change, and also legacy and resilience, and resistance. How do we resist these cycles? How do we resist? How do we create then change? And all of those kinds of elements are really. And this book is not autobiographical, it is fantasy. No. But I'm passionate about these topics.
Yes. We keep coming back to those stories.
We always come back to these stories.
That really kind of shaped us.